This dog is already 12 years old, yet it must undertake an impossible mission. In 1925, a small town in Alaska was struck by a diphtheria outbreak. Dozens of children were fighting for their lives. Every hour delayed meant another child dying. The life-saving serum lay hundreds of miles away in another city. But winter was approaching. The fiercest blizzard was about to hit. Airplanes couldn't fly through such conditions. That's when Jack and his 12-year-old dog Togo were given the mission. To complete this impossible mission, Jack's wife repeatedly urged him not to take Togo, because the dog was too old. But Jack knew that without Togo he had no confidence he could succeed. That night his wife, unable to sleep, went to Togo's side and begged him to make sure Jack returned safely. The next morning, time was running out. Jack and Togo set out carrying everyone's hopes. The entire town gathered spontaneously to see them off, their eyes filled with worry, for they knew Jack's party might never return. After leaving the town, Togo led the team across the frigid snowfields. Suddenly the blizzard struck. Facing this, Jack showed no fear. He let Togo lead the team, charging full speed ahead into the storm. Soon after, they struggled up a towering mountain. Upon reaching the summit, they continued hurtling down the slope at full speed. The blizzard grew fiercer by the moment. Snow and wind blinded Jack's vision. With no other choice, Jack could only rely on the dogs to guide their path. But Jack didn't know that a sheer precipice lay ahead. Fortunately, the sharp-witted Togo spotted it in time. He slammed on the brakes while warning Jack. Jack reacted, trying to secure the sled, but the speed was too great. It was too late. Before Jack could try again, the next second pulled him down. Fortunately, Jack managed to stabilize the situation in the critical moment. Had he been a second slower, the consequences would have been unimaginable. Jack shouted for the dogs to turn around, but now all the dogs were terrified, their legs trembling. At this moment, Togo stepped forward again. He attempted to pull the entire team by his own strength. Togo knew this was impossible, but Togo knew his master was calling him. No matter what, he had to get to his master. Finally, after Togo's repeated efforts, the team spirit of the dogs was awakened by Togo, and so the injured Togo limped along, leading the team uphill. Togo approached the utterly exhausted Jack and gently licked his face, as if to reassure him it would be all right. But Jack's heart ached seeing Togo's injured paw. Yet they couldn't rest now, for they still carried a monumental mission.